today.
And says, am I getting beard on you?
It smells good.
Well, it's not that. It's my body makeup.
Right, and then says, smells good, and she says, it's my body makeup. That's her big harassment moment. They are playfully acting for the camera, trying to make it look like two lovers, two people in a relationship, are dancing with one another. For those who are not in the Hollywood world, what is wrong with her taking over the film?
I've never seen it before in my 30-plus year career in Hollywood. She wanted to be a producer. She started to make edits. She wanted to be part of the editing team. There were people hired, like human beings actually hired to do the editing job, who had done work as editors. She wanted to be part of that team. The next thing you know, she took over the editing. She started making threats that she wouldn't promote the movie, that she wanted to be in control of marketing of the movie, that she would do nothing in terms of promotion unless she was the actual editor.
That she became uncomfortable with Justin Baldoni yesterday while she was filming. She states that Mr. Baldoni put his bare hands on her backside and said that he was trying to help her with her posture. Complainant immediately voiced her displeasure with being touched on an intimate part of her body, and Mr. Baldoni responded with, "It's fine. I'm totally hot for my wife," in a dismissive tone.
Who wrote to me said that they worked on the set of It Ends With Us, okay? And that the villain in this entire story is not Blake Lively. It's not Justin Baldoni, but it is Ryan Reynolds. He goes into Blake Lively's trailer and they have an argument. All of the production assistants overheard the argument, okay? Now, what was at the root of that argument, we don't know, but we can assume it had something to do with what he saw in these dailies, what he read in the script. Who even knows what led him to even visit on this day? And the person says that from that day forward, he started involving himself, that he basically became a chaperone for her on set. He was there.
Justin says that Blake was determined to make him the real-life villain in her story because she wasn't doing well on the promo tour for the movie. It was very tone deaf. Her hair care line wasn't doing well. She was trying to sell booze while talking about domestic violence. Justin says the war between himself and Blake really started in May 2023 when they started shooting the movie. He claims that she was organizing a takeover strategy.
They're done, and it's no wonder everyone avoided them like the plague.
TMZ just dropped a bomb on Blake Lively, and it made her day from pretty bad to devastating. We are still waiting on the amended lawsuit from Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They're supposed to be adding names or evidence, who knows, but today is the due date, and it has to be done by 11:59 p.m. We have been waiting.
It's my favourite story, I think, in showbiz this year. The Justin Baldoni war with Blake Lively, which seems to me, initially I felt quite sorry for Blake Lively, then I've been reading all the messages between them all, and which he's been putting out, obviously, and it just seems like a pair of absolute weapons-grade narcissists now spray gunning each other with as much dirt as they can possibly do, having spewed lovey-dovey stuff to each other for months on end.
Hollywood's golden girl Blake Lively found herself center stage in a drama more intense than any script. During production of It Ends With Us, tensions erupted between Lively and director Justin Baldoni. What began as creative differences spiraled into something darker. Behind perfect smiles and Instagram posts, Lively allegedly transformed from actress to puppet master, demanding control over areas typically reserved for seasoned professionals. The bombshell? Sources claim she wasn't just acting in the film. She was orchestrating a complete takeover that would send shockwaves through Tinseltown's elite circles. "I want control, or I walk." These words allegedly echoed through production offices as Lively's ambitions expanded beyond her role. Sources whisper that the actress, dissatisfied with being merely the star, made an unprecedented power play, demanding to join the editing team despite professionals already being hired for the job. But she didn't stop there. As cameras stopped, rolling insiders claim she issued ultimatums about marketing and promotion, effectively holding the entire production hostage. Is this Hollywood's most shocking behind-the-scenes coup, or is there more to this glittering tale of ambition? The plot thickened when Hollywood heartthrob Ryan Reynolds reportedly stormed onto set. According to bombshell claims from crew members, Reynolds arrived at Lively's trailer after viewing dailies, sparking an argument overheard by nearby production assistants. The heated exchange marked a turning point. From that day forward, Reynolds allegedly appointed himself as his wife's unofficial chaperone, hovering over the production like a protective shadow. Was this the protective action of a concerned husband, or the calculated move of a power couple, consolidating their Hollywood dominance? The glamorous facade cracked further with explosive allegations of misconduct. Anonymous sources described a toxic environment where boundaries blurred and accusations flew. One shocking claim suggested inappropriate touching disguised as direction, while counter-narratives painted a picture of fabricated grievances and calculated character assassination. As cameras captured the fictional romance, the real-life drama behind the scenes allegedly turned ugly, with both sides weaponizing their versions of events. But the burning question remained: who's telling the truth in this Hollywood house of mirrors? Lights, camera, litigation. What began as whispered tensions exploded into full legal warfare. Documents allegedly flew between high-powered attorneys as Lively and Baldoni transformed from colleagues to courtroom adversaries. Sources claim deadlines loomed for amended complaints, while social media buzzed with speculation about career-ending revelation. Hollywood insiders described the situation as weapons-grade narcissists spray-gunning each other with dirt after months of public professional pleasantries. The stakes, not just reputations, but entire careers hanging in the balance of what could become Tinseltown's most scandalous lawsuit. The glittering Oscar ceremony, typically a celebration of cinematic excellence, reportedly became the stage for Lively's public humiliation. Host Conan O'Brien, known for his sharp wit, allegedly abandoned Hollywood niceties to deliver blistering commentary about Lively's lawsuit troubles. As cameras panned across A-list faces, O'Brien's monologue supposedly targeted the ongoing feud with surgical precision. Did Hollywood's comedy legend cross the line from humor to harm? Or was he simply saying what everyone in the industry had been whispering for months? In a moment that sent shockwaves through the star-studded audience, Blake Lively reportedly abandoned her prime Oscar seat after Conan's savage jokes cut too close to her carefully guarded secrets. Eyewitnesses described her expression transforming, from composed celebrity to stunned victim in seconds. With whispers to companions and a hasty retreat down the aisle, Lively's empty chair became the evening's most powerful statement. As the broadcast continued, her absence spoke volumes. Had Hollywood's golden girl finally cracked under pressure, or was this a calculated move to control the narrative? One empty seat ignited a firestorm that consumed every headline, hashtag, and hot take. As award winners clutched their Oscars, social media erupted with speculation about Lively's dramatic exit. Presenters reportedly stumbled through awkward transitions, while producers scrambled to avoid camera shots of her vacant chair. The unthinkable had happened. A personal feud had hijacked entertainment's most prestigious night. Insiders claim the atmosphere turned electric with tension as A-listers exchanged knowing glances. Was this the most expensive PR disaster in recent Hollywood history? The carefully crafted image of Blake Lively, fashion icon, devoted mother, and approachable star, now hangs by a thread. Industry analysts suggest her Oscar walkout transformed whispered rumors into screaming headlines. Studios and sponsors reportedly watch nervously as the lawsuit drama unfolds, questioning if their golden investment has become toxic overnight. The devastating calculus: if mere jokes could trigger such a visible meltdown, what devastating secrets might be hiding in those sealed legal documents? Has Hollywood's beloved It Girl just committed career suicide on live television? As the curtain falls on Oscar night, the real drama is just beginning. Blake Lively's team now faces an impossible challenge: explain the walkout without drawing attention to the lawsuit, or remain silent and let rumors flourish unchecked. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni's camp allegedly watches with interest, knowing Lively's dramatic reaction suggests vulnerability they might exploit. Hollywood kingmakers whisper about damaged goods, while fans divide into warring factions online. The ultimate question hangs in the balance. Will this controversy destroy Lively's career, or is this simply the first act in Hollywood's most sensational comeback story?